Hey everybody.
Hello.
This is the angel that says fuck. My name is Katie.
And I'm Megan.
We are here to give you your cards for the full moon.
It's an intense, full, super blood moon.
Eclipse. It's a full lunar eclipse. So it's going to be a lot of energy in the sectors of... We're going to feel some closure from 2018. This is the last eclipse that'll happen in Leo for the year. It's going to make all of us pay attention to what we love. It could be in a catastrophic way. You know, sometimes you don't know what you love until it's not there. Or it could be so much that you get everything you've ever wanted dumped in your lap, but it's not going to be nothing. It's going to be very intense. And mainly it's going to make you understand on a profound level what self-love really looks like for you. What does that mean? It's like a phrase that everybody says, but what does it look like? What does it feel like? How does it behave for you? You'll find out if you don't already have an idea. And this moon takes place on January 20th to the 21st.
Depending on where you're located.
Also, the sun will have moved into Aquarius, so we'll have changed out of Capricorn season. And the vibes are generally going to be one of... So it's going to be challenging in a different way, but it's something that we all need to do to make it to the next step. We have to finish what we started. When it comes to conclusions, it takes time to make things end. When it ends, it doesn't just stop. What happens is it usually takes time to actually conclude, which, you know, it's cleaner that way. That means that when you conclude something in the correct way, that there's less likely to be energetic ties from one thing to the next that become tangled and messy later on down the road. So it's a good time to cut cords if you're into that.
Releasing anything keeping you from owning and embodying your own true, authentic self.
Definitely. That's pretty much what self-love really is anyways, is being real to the very bone, even if it hurts. So
this is going to also be a time that you may notice that certain lessons are resurfacing themselves. And the reason that these lessons are resurfacing themselves is because they need to be dealt with. And this is the energy to properly deal with these lessons that are resurfacing. So, you know, this is something you dealt with a while ago is coming up again. Just know it's time to address it so we can release anything that's keeping us from owning and embracing who we truly are on a soul level.
I, for one, I know I'm coming up on a repeat lesson for myself. That has to do with self-love. I have to deal with this energy issue that I have in my solar plexus, like now. Like, my back keeps going out, and this is the third time I've ever had it happen. And it's something that I've been putting off because, you know, it's intense for me. So I have to face my issues when it comes to that. So that's where I'm finding my repeat issues. So it hadn't happened all of 2018, and it's happening again. So I haven't written, but I wanted to conserve my energy for the reading. I feel like we needed to get a message out to you guys. It's time. So we already have a Sacred Rebels Oracle deck pulled like we do for the moons, and Megan's going to talk about that a little bit.
So, of course, like we always pull one of these, like she said, for the moon's overall energy. So for this total lunar eclipse full moon in Leo, the energy that we were able to pull was what you want wants you, which pretty much just reiterates embracing our true authentic self. Do you dare to believe what you want is also wanting you? The genuine desires of your heart are the sacred purpose of the soul swath in pleasure. Yet, if you have been shamed, judged for, made to feel guilt over, or denied your natural desires or pleasures in any way, you may have developed a very tricky and complicated relationship with the yearnings of your heart. So that's pretty much the first little sentence of this snippet. And after we get through all the signs, I'm going to go further into number 16. What you want wants you.
Okay. Well, we've been starting with Pisces and going through the signs because I felt like as an Aries, I can't separate my excitement and I just want to get into a rush. And when it comes to Aries energy up front, I have a hard time personally, like being very intuitive and not in a rush for you guys, us, whatever. Y'all know I'm an Aries. She's a Taurus. So we represent the first half of the chart. So anyway, so let's get to Pisces. I'll start. Gotta shuffle. Pisces. What's up for you guys on this very important moon?
If you don't know what your moon and rising is, we highly suggest that you look that up, figure out what you are. So then not only if you're a Pisces sun, you can watch that, but if you're like an Aries rising, you'd be able to watch the Aries video to give you a little bit of a hint on your Aries rising part. So,
and your moon sign could be in Virgo, so you'd be a very interesting person. Okay, so Pisces. Okay, so maybe you have some anxiety. You're not sleeping too good, perhaps.
There's a lot resurfacing for you guys.
This is about having enough of enough. Like, this is pretty much one of the worst cards in the deck as far as how it feels. Like, it feels really shitty. So you have a lot on your mind. It's a little too much for you right now. You're kind of underwater about it because, well, there's a lot you could be worried about money. But when it comes to what keeps people up at night, it's usually about relationships, and it could be with your family or your jobs, or jobs. job or like whatever. So there's a little bit of a violent scene like on this bed, and I don't know if I'll like pick it up on this resolution. Can you see that, where it looks like there's like a violent something going on right there? So I'm getting maybe an impression that maybe something really kind of nasty happened, maybe a car accident or some sort of violation of your sanity, like somebody broke your boundary. So that really blows, but let's see what we can do about this.
All right, so for Pisces, I got the Fool card for you guys. Just
so you can see them together.
In this card, you see a man on the edge of a cliff. He looks like he's pretty happy. He's about to hop off, almost. Like, this is the card showing you, like, this is, like, are you gonna jump? Are you gonna take this leap? Like, this could, just because it says the Fool doesn't mean that this leap's gonna be bad. It's a time to take a jump that you have been craving for, almost. I'm feeling like
it's going to be a little scary. You might have, like, maybe that's what this anxiety is about, is like you needing to step off that safety zone feeling and getting into a new territory, because you don't know what it's going to be yet for you. You don't know if you can trust it. Maybe that's what's making you feel like something was taken away from you, because you're suddenly put into a new situation that you don't know how to deal with, and you don't know how to feel about it yet. So
yeah, right now, Pisces, I just really think it's a good time to reassess these lessons that are coming up, and don't be afraid to take that leap.
Be bold. You'll be all right.
If you hear some running around, we have some cats playing, so don't worry.
They're in a great mood. Aquarius, what's up with you guys? Last time I think we pulled, you guys were in a conflict kind of issue. And
why did you do... Wait. Never mind. I'm like confused. Never mind.
You thought I did it backwards?
It's supposed to be backwards. I don't know. I know. I'm just...
Aquarius comes before Pisces. So if we were doing it this way,
yeah, okay.
We'd be fine.
Okay. All right, Aquarius.
Wow, you must be picking up on their energy being a little confused.
It's scattered. Like it's a can totally. See, I'm even making up words for you
it
guys.
Hurts to laugh.
Your guys
can totally.
Completely, totally. New word just made up for you guys.
Yikes.
Yeah, the Hanged Man. Exactly.
You don't really know what to do, so you took yourself out of a situation.
You're just feeling so, like, I'm almost getting the feeling you guys, like,
Ouch.
are feeling very jumbled. Like, and this is kind of like you guys saying, like, fuck it.
You need a breath of fresh air.
I'm just gonna hang here for a while.
You guys are famous for detaching, so.
It's totally okay.
And what I have is the Six of Cups. So usually this is about like being in some sort of nostalgia or loving, maybe somebody from the past that you had a loving relationship with, being in contact with you, or some sort of journey inward where you find your connections. But this is upside down, so I'm thinking you guys are seriously just avoiding feeling anything that provokes your emotions right now. You guys are like, poop, poop, poop. I'd rather be intellectual right now. Like, fuck this shit. So Aquarius, like, I don't really know that you're going to be very comfortable in this energy, like with this moon. Like, I feel like you're going to be a little bit detached. You're going to maybe not know how to feel. You don't want to know how everybody else feels either. You could just kind of want to be alone, maybe. Like, you don't even want to talk to anybody. If they bring up feelings for you, you're not into it. Like, damn, dude.
I'm getting the word stabilize coming to mind. So there's a good chance you just need to work on stabilizing your current life in order to be able to hone in and release anything on a soul level. Because, you know, if your 3D world is a jumble, there's no way that you can truly concentrate on what's if your 3D, if your outside is a mess. So you guys got it.
All right, Capricorn, you guys just had your time to shine. Unfortunately, it was peppered with Saturn and Pluto energy all over the place. So a lot of you dudes are feeling kind of like beat up and like kind of half crazy and emotional, and you're not good at that. So, you know, don't worry. It's okay to feel feelings. Oh shit, I just had 4 cards pop out. That's too many. Capricorn. Okay, so we just had a warning. For recording in 4K is disabled while your GoPro cools down.
I never had it in 4K. Okay.
Whatever that means. Okay. Capricorn. You're bored. You're really, after all that energy, you're feeling kind of like, maybe you're taking some shit for granted still. Like, you're just kind of like not happy with what you have. You don't really even see what's coming for you because you're so fucked up and depressed right now. Jesus. You see that closed off energy? Like, don't let this moon pass you by without, like, you might be thinking about what you don't want too much. How are you going to manifest what you do want?
Right, if you're concentrating on everything you don't want.
How are you going to be, like, pessimistic and get exactly what you want in life?
I pulled the Two of Wands for you guys, this is one of the cards I actually really love. It comes off to me as a card of empowerment. You can see in here, I'll like get nice and close. With this new setup, they can see the cards so good. I love it. You know, he's got the world in his hands. He's standing in between these two almost like, I know it's wands, but it kind of reminds me of like two pillars. He's looking out. There's beautiful water and mountains and green. Like, it's the legit card that says you can have the world in your hands.
I feel like they got this last time. One of the last times we read. One of you guys, I remember telling this story about it, my dream. I feel like, and we were talking about my ex.
Right, you had a dream. It was
recently. You guys have gotten this energy recently.
Lessons are resurfacing.
It might have been in December. So you're still, like, feeling that energy, whatever it is, and you're kind of, you know, stagnant, dude. Like, you kind of have to stop doing the same thing expecting different results. Somehow you're gonna have to change the way you operate.
All right, Sagittarius, you guys' season wasn't too long ago, so I got the Three of Pentacles for you guys. Let's zoom in on this. Look at that. Alright, so pretty much, obviously, you can see the Three Pentacles at the top of this almost like doorway. You can see a man. He's almost like instructing maybe, or like teaching a lesson. And then you got the two people down there that look like they're just taking it in. I'm getting that this is either a time for you to be teaching people something, or you need to be paying attention and taking what people are trying to teach you.
I always take that as a card. For me, when I see it, like, hold it up still. Like, it's like this dude that's up top, like, is asking for advice. He's basically the architect, and he's helping build something, some sort of sanctuary, some sort of place where people feel free on the inside, but it's grounded in the earth. So he's consulting with the other two about the blueprints and trying to get it right so that it stands the test of time. That's how I feel about that card always when I look at it. But it's like getting your advice in one spot. Like, so maybe you're consulting, you can maybe getting a reading from somebody, hopefully says, or you're getting advice from work or about work from somebody, and you're finally getting some headway on it. Definitely. Oh my God. So you guys this is fulfillment in the financial sector. Like, this is the ending of something maybe perhaps that you've been building for quite some time, and you're finally getting to enjoy it. You have your family, your two dogs, a little kid, so you have fertility in there too. So it's feeling really, really blossoming. Like,
so as a whole, like, little wrap up, like, Sagittarius, I'm really feeling like this is a time to be shedding anything that's keeping you back from creating that happy family. This is like almost like getting advice. I'm feeling like listening to people, like laying out like the path of,
you know what you want. You don't have a problem with that. So what you need to do is just sort of trust what you love is going to be coming into something lasting for you.
Absolutely.
So, that's kind of like vague feeling for this moon, but it's like you're building towards something, but maybe you need to go ahead and ask for guidance.
I have a feeling it has to do with building your own family. I really do. Like, getting all your ducks in a row.
Maybe you need childcare and you need help from an older person. Because there's an older person in that 10 of Pentacles. I don't know.
Don't be afraid to reach out.
Scorpio, it's your turn. What's in it for Scorpios this moon? Let's get a card. Woo! Okay, I just had 2 pop out. We're going to take this one, and we're going to ignore this one. You're getting some really, like, a lightning fast new ideas right now during this moon, and it's going to be exactly the kind of fresh air you needed, I think. So there's been something that you might have been ruminating on. There's an angle that you just haven't been able to figure out. There's a problem that needed solving. This is going to bring the fresh energy you need right now to accomplish feeling that out 100%.
The Knight of Pentacles, which happens to be a fairly another swift, fast-moving card.
But the slowest of the knights, so there's a little bit of time involved. It's a little bit longer taking, but it's way worth it. Way lasting.
There could be a good chance that I'm feeling you'll be assessing your finances right about now. This is a good time to get rid of any bills.
It's a new business idea, maybe, too.
But definitely you're assessing, and it has to do with money.
Yeah.
And honestly, this could blow you through 2019. I'm feeling like if you take the proper steps.
It's the inspiration you needed to build or ground yourself in something that's worth investing in. So that's a good thing,
right
Scorpio.
On.
Good for you. Let's get your Libra stuff.
Okay. Okie dokie. Ooh, Libra. I pulled the sun for you guys. So this is a perfect card to be pulling considering this Leo moon energy. Leo is ruled by the sun. This is another one of my favorite cards. Just look, I'm going to bring it in. You can just see how beautiful it is. You got the horse.
One of the happiest cards in the deck.
I'm definitely feeling like this is really not a super stressful time for you, Libra. I'm really feeling like another, like, kind of like the world in your hands. Any lessons that may be popping out, I feel like they're not going to be that hard now within the frame of mind.
This is actually the blessing of Leo energy in and of itself, where the moon's going to be. This is going to be giving you, like, fun and excitement and playful energy. I think it's dope. Like
almost like people use the term light a fire under your ass kinda.
Yeah, it's gonna blow you up in a good way.
Exactly. I love that.
That's exciting. Okay, so my card for you. Whoa, I think I turned it upside down, so I'm gonna I feel like I did that, so I'm not gonna read it in reversal. This is like the dopest energy, you guys. This is sometimes called the 1111 card. So if you have a twin flame or something, like, I hate using that terminology because it does have a lot of separation included in it, but
this is like an awesome.
This is a love. This could be marriage. This could be this is something you love. This is exactly what you want to see right now for this type of energy, for highlighting self-love or love in general. Love of life.
Very loving energy.
This is like that bliss. So if you've been going through it and feeling a little bit fractured, this is going to feel like a coming together. This is going to be affecting your home. This is going to be something you deal with every day. And it's going to be feeling a lot better than it was. Probably. So, good for you, Libra. Let's get to Virgo. We have some Virgos that watch, and we want to say hi and thank you for watching. You're very sweet to us. Virgos are most likely to come back and give us reviews. I'm just saying. Like, it's very sweet what you guys say, too. And Sag is very good about it, too. Love you guys. You guys are stubborn.
Of course.
Yay! There's your stubborn earth energy. This is the Queen of Pentacles. She's okay. Let's get, oh, there we go. Good lighting, not glaring. She's fertile. She's got it. She's Little Miss Independent.
She's a goddess.
Yeah, for real. Like, she has everything at her fingertips. She's got flowers. She even has a little stream there where my fingers are. So she has everything she could ever need right there.
Abundance.
Where she's abundant. She's beautiful. She's in charge. And, you know, some people say that she looks like she might be pregnant, like the Empress. So I don't know. But definitely you're doing well in business. You're doing well at home. You're doing well when it comes to staying spiritually grounded. So that's nice. Oh, so you guys...
The Three of Pentacles. Another Pentacle card.
Definitely.
So...
Abundance.
This time right now, you're really concentrating on your... I'm feeling you're concentrating on your abundance. You're concentrating on being... I know it says Queen, but she's the energy of abundance. So even if you're a man...
You know...
Right...
Men can possess feminine energy too, but it comes in the way that it's non-action. See this? You don't have to do shit to get to this spot right now, except for maybe ask for like
a little bit
details.
of guidance.
And you need maybe you need to listen to the people around you if they have some pointers.
Don't be afraid to reach out.
Don't be afraid. This is, like I just said when this came up, was that for Sag? I think it was for Sagittarius. When it comes to this card, I feel like that's an architect asking for help with the blueprints or to build something lasting. So I don't know if there's something that you feel a little bit overwhelmed about, but you're absolutely in the right mind to try to spread out your duties a little bit and make sure that other people have their input and you're trying to micromanage by yourself.
Yeah, communicate and don't be afraid to, if you got a few people that you can trust with things, don't be afraid to delegate.
That's what a queen would do. Or a king.
Exactly.
So, when it comes to feminine energy, you attract things to you. So, just chill. You don't have to make it happen. You can sort of ask for it to happen. Leo. Leo. So this moon will probably, there's a good chance it'll be conjunct your sun or very, very close to it. And it will, you're probably going to have a lot of fun. We'll see. Hopefully you'll be having an awesome time.
All right, Leo. The Two of Wands. All right, so one of our signs got this a few back.
Capricorn.
Capricorn. In the Capricorn video I talked about he's looking out. He's got the world in his hands. He's a lot like a king to me. I really feel like,
or at least like a really high up noble or something.
Yeah, like he's confident. He's dressed nice. He's dressed
got the
nice.
world in his hands.
Exactly.
He's got everything in his, he's got the fire of spirituality, new energy, just about like in his hands. He's not really acting on it, but he's got inspiration.
So good chance right now, Leo, you're feeling very
lit.
Yeah, confident. You feel like things are going good.
And you are coming up with, you see, that's what it is. It's like you're just sort of like thinking and you're coming up with new ideas of how to deal with things in your life. Like you're looking at everything from the outside perspective and you're sort of you know, this could be defensive a little bit, but I really don't sense that you're in a defensive mindset right now. I feel like it's about being flexible and highly spiritual and trying to make the right decision and the right leap. So don't forget to not stress out and, you know, go with your heart and not your mind too much. Cancer. Hopefully you guys actually listen to the people around you from last month or last moon. If you haven't watched our January video, you might want to, by the way. Okay, so we have for you the Ten of Pentacles. So you're actually getting it together. You looks like you did listen to the people around you, and everybody's feeling a little bit more at ease this moon. Like it's going to be. Maybe you're making more money this weekend, or this eclipse will bring you something that you've been working towards, and you'll be able to enjoy it and feel like you can rest in it and maybe have some fun with it. So you know, there's no like working involved in this one. It's already had, so you've done well, and it's growing. You've established it.
The World.
So yeah, this is about being in the world and being part out there. And so maybe for Cancer, you guys tend to be homebodies and wanting to stay stuck at home. So maybe you're actually out there working a lot more than you were.
In order to be able to achieve this, you have to go out into the world to be able to make this happen.
So maybe your opportunities to do that will be growing.
Yes, pay attention. You know, if you're getting opportunities thrown your way, just because you're a little homebody doesn't mean you should be like, no, because you never know where these opportunities may launch you to, especially with this Leo moon energy.
But expect the opportunities, because this does not show up unless Saturn has something for you in mind. So
very good. I like that.
Gemini.
All right, Gemini.
You good?
I don't know.
Is Gemini ever good?
She accidentally wrote this morning, and instead of writing Gemini, she wrote Geminal.
Well, yeah, I put an L on the end of it. It was so weird. Like, it was super weird. So it sounds like you guys are like some kind of medication now. So my bad.
All right, so Gemini, 8 of Wands.
This is a lot of energy for you guys. Fire!
A lot. Like, that's just basically what's coming to mind is just the word lot.
You got a lot of tabs open.
Right.
You have a lot going on. You don't really know where the music's coming from, like the meme says. So let's see what is a lot? Like, what's going on? So, I don't like this card. This is one of my least favorite cards.
Too scattered. There's too much going on.
Don't really.
I think for a while you guys have bit off more than you can chew.
You're trying to do too much. It's not. You want. I feel like, okay, you're going somewhere too fast, like, and you're gonna trip a little bit, but when it comes to this eclipse, you might run into a boundary, like a wall kind of thing. It's a hiccup. You're going real fast, and then kind of like what you were planning might not go as smoothly as you think, but it's going to be for your benefit. You know, like you won't really know. You don't really know what's going to happen, because it's like literally you're going to have something change for you. It's going to flip, and it's going to be like, oh, well, I guess this is happening now. It's not what I planned, but okay, here's what's going on. And you're just going to keep going, because this is the energy. There's no stopping it. It's like too big. So, there's just Gemini.
Try to simplify a little bit. That's my biggest piece of advice.
Try and meditate.
You're going to run yourself ragged.
Make lists for yourself. Try and meditate. Okay. You guys, that was such intense energy, and my head feels so pressured. Like, I feel like a lot of pressure right here. I don't know what the fuck you guys are up to.
And I just got the chills for some reason.
Wow, Gemini. Not control your energy, but maybe focus your energy, because you have a lot going on. Taurus. Do I start Taurus first, or do you?
You.
Okay. Good. Jesus, this card, there's a lot of you guys that are feeling this, like, profound sense of accomplishment. I forget now how all the other ones that there's like 3 of you guys now. It's 3 signs of yours that like popped up with this card. So you're feeling like you're getting to reap the benefits of the things that you've planted in the ground to come to you. So Taurus, you've been working hard. I know she's been working hard. This is like a nice feeling of togetherness, feeling like you've got it together. You got a good set of people around you making you feel really awesome. So what we got? Oh shit, you're in control.
I pulled the Emperor for you guys, Taurus. I almost want to say that in order for everything to work out within this Leo moon energy, it's to become a little bit more balanced with your, like,
how much you want to control it.
Right, like, because
this might be a little too overbearing for people around you even. But the thing is you're already successful, so you don't really need to be like this about it. You don't need to be
right. Like, almost like the masculine energy needs to be a little bit balanced when it comes to Taurus. And, I'm a Taurus, and
wow.
I need to balance my masculine energy.
Okay. So, wow. Now we'll get to Aries.
Aries. All right. Guess we saved the best for last. Alrighty. Aries. Don't let me down.
That face you just made.
Alright, so.
Uh-oh.
Aries. This is like, we've been pulling a lot of the same cards throughout this reading, so, like, you'll, like. If you have the time, I highly suggest you go back and watch our whole reading, because there's a total theme to it, because I pulled the 3 of Pentacles.
Okay, that's the third time it popped up.
Right, we're pulling a lot of the same cards. So I feel like as for Aries being last and this happening again, it's like the overall like vibe, like
it's asking for help, feeling like you have the right people around you to build something lasting. I've said it like 3 times now. Like, there's something in the air that's going to be long projecting. It's going to be sacred. It's going to be something that sets people free on the inside. So, because that looks like a church to me. So that's what churches do in my head. Is like they help people feel free on the inside because they're so safe. So
the truth will set you free.
First, it might piss you off, Aries. Like, okay, so let's see. Yeah, but that's good though. In this position, it's a little bit better than upright. You've been you're tired of defending the same old shit. alone. Like, alone, you've been working on things, so that's over now. It's to where you actually do need to stop off and, like, get help. Like, me right now, that's why I haven't dealt with the issues in my back, because I actually needed to stop and ask for help. And it's not something I do very easy. So I doubt any other Aries on this planet going to be that keen on asking for help too. So you do know exactly what you want. You know exactly what your point is, but do you need to hold on so tight that you don't ask for help on your blueprint? Everybody needs guidance, so
don't be stubborn. Reach out.
Don't be that guy. Don't give yourself a headache. You have energy. You might not feel like you have the energy to deal with it by yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, let it go. Let it go.
All right. So basically, to conclude this overall intense, full, super blood, total lunar eclipse in Leo. I know that was a mouthful to say, but at the beginning, right before we started the reading, I gave a little bit of a snippet. So here we go. The number 16 card. What you want wants you. Do you dare to believe that what you want, it's also wanting you? The genuine desire of your heart are the sacred purpose of the soul, swathed in pleasure. Yet, if you have been shamed, judged for, made to feel guilt over, or denied your natural desires or pleasures in any way, you may have developed a very tricky and complicated relationship with the yearnings of your heart. We often learn to distrust your own desires and come to believe that there are something to be overcome or avoided. We may even try to want second best, disbelieving that we are worthy of our first choice, of what we really genuinely want and would fulfill us deeply. Perhaps we have conditioned ourselves to believe that getting what we want is for others, not us. This oracle comes with a healing message for you. First, trust in what you truly want, not the substitution and make-dos, but what would truly being a sense of passionate, playful purpose and fulfillment to your life. You might not know anything more than, I want to sing, or I want to write, or I want to help animals, or I want to paint. Start with what you know and hold it in your heart as you do the healing process below. If you generally do not know what your heart wants, you will very much enjoy the process of exploring your desires by making gentle and persistent inquiries of yourself. Ask yourself, what is it that truly moves you? Give this matter consistent attention. Without forcing a response, your answers may come in a sudden flood or slowly over time. As you get to know your genuine desires and give yourself permission to feel and receive them, a powerful sequence is set in motion. From the depths of the universe, your desire hurtles its way towards you as the perfect manifestation. It is coming to you even now, manifesting itself as the best situation or relationship or circumstances to bring fulfillment to your heart and radiance to your life path and creative awakening. So don't give up. Keep dreaming of your fulfillment, but don't imagine it as always awaiting you in some distant future. Instead, play with what it would feel like to be so fulfilled right now. How will you feel different? Will you be more grateful, more peaceful and content, more confident, more trusting of your ability to create, and in the loving responsiveness of this wild universe? Cultivate those feelings. Get the feel what genuine desire and the meaning of what you desire. That can then generate your new desire is like for you. Give yourself permission to go there right now. Remember that if you have people in your life who are shutting you down, suggesting that what you want is not possible or that you are aiming too high, then they need this healing too. Perhaps you can inspire them by giving yourself permission to heal. This will naturally open them to the idea that they could give themselves permission to know and fulfill their unique desires too. Whether someone chooses to be inspired by you or to be fearful of your innate creative power is completely up to them. This oracle brings you the message that whether you see it coming or not, your desire is already on its way to you. It is closer than you think, and soon you will be able to see it, touch it, feel it, and enjoy it. You will then become inspired for your next manifestation based on the true desire of your heart. The healing process. Repeat this statement 3 times with feeling. What I want wants me, and I am open, willing, and capable to receive it through unconditional love now. I feel like that is the most perfect.
It's always perfect. That card always wraps up the entire poll. I'll take it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Just to kind of wrap that up, and especially I feel like we had a huge theme in this reading, and that goes perfectly into what the moon in Leo produces, and that's a little bit of that fire under your ass to release anything that's holding you back so you can have what you truly want. And what you want wants you. You just have to
train your brain to realize you deserve it, and that it's worth it for you to go ahead and get it.
Exactly. All you have to do is just be in the right vibration. But we hope you guys really enjoy this reading and it gives you any clarity you might feel that you need. If you'd like to hit us up for a personal reading, our information will be down in the description box below. Pretty much that's it. We hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday.
And a wonderful new full moon. And like lunar eclipse, the moon will be red. So whatever red means to you, I mean, it means passion, it means blood, it means guts, it means courage and being bold. So I would say go ahead and find yourself a red candle and maybe drink something red, like red tea or red wine even. So just give yourself something. It doesn't have to be food, but give yourself a fun thing that you love and enjoy during this moon as it's getting to be exact. So celebrate yourself is what I'm trying to say. So